Hi, I'm Dana Salerno, and today I will be informing you about sex trafficking within the United States. So, sex trafficking is a problem that many people aren't aware actually exists within the country. Under U.S. federal law, any minor under the age of 18 years old who is induced into commercial sex is a victim of sex trafficking, regardless of whether or not the trafficker used force, fraud, or coercion. Sex trafficking can be considered as modern slavery. This is because children and adults are compelled to engage in commercial sex acts against their will. Now, I've done a lot of research on just exactly how this is possible. It typically occurs after someone has formed a romantic relationship with someone else, someone who they have built trust with, and then with whom then later manipulates them in order to make a profit off of them. These situations can last as little as a couple days or up to many years until the person that they are using is deemed not profitable anymore. This is after their lives have already been completely destroyed. As of right now in the United States, Atlanta, Georgia is considered the hub of sex trafficking within the country. California, New York, and Texas are also huge hubs for sex trafficking. At the end of the day, these people are victims, not prostitutes. They are put into these situations beyond their control. So again, Atlanta, Georgia is considered the hub of sex trafficking within the United States. In Dana Ford's article with CNN, she states that Atlanta's illegal sex industry brings in nearly $290 million per year. More than 3,500 sex trafficking cases were reported to the National Human Trafficking Resource Center last year alone. It is possible that for some sex traffickers to make more than $32,000 per week. A big part of the draw to Atlanta is the giant airport that is constantly swarmed with people, including younger women. It doesn't just occur in Atlanta. California, New York, and Texas are also huge hubs for sex trafficking, as stated before. The human trafficking search states that New York has this problem due to its large population of immigrants, its close proximity to international ports, and its concentration of many formal and informal industries where severe labor rights violations go undetected. Now, Texas and California have this problem as well. For California, it's because San Francisco, Los Angeles, San Diego are not only some of the worst places in California when it comes to sex trafficking, but also within the entire country. It's a problem in Texas specifically because due to its location, immigrant community, and large economy. All these places have many things in common, specifically their high population. The amount of people there is what draws sex traffickers to the area. They are able to seek and choose from a larger pool of people in order to pick out the people that they want. No one asked for this to happen to them. These people are victims and not prostitutes. The Polaris Project states that victims of sex trafficking can come from a wide range of people, including U.S. citizens, foreign nationals, women, men, children, and LGBTQ individuals. Vulnerable populations are frequently targeted by traffickers. This is including the runaway and homeless youth, victims of domestic violence, sexual assault, war, social discrimination, etc. Some victims are forced into this work for so long that they begin to lose their sense of self and they just can't imagine living their lives any other way. It's very sad because after some time, some victims won't even accept the help that is being offered to them because they are just happy with their lives the way they are. It's their normal to them. And although the above vulnerability factors is difficult, although changing the above vulnerability factors is very difficult, there are some things to do to avoid being a human trafficking victim. First, you need to be aware of how traffickers recruit people. Traffickers make false promises for a better life. They paint unrealistic pictures of what life could be like with lots of money. They try to gain your trust in order for you to believe that these promises can come unencumbered, but that is all just a lie. Do not make decisions under the influence of substances, and do not be the company of people you do not fully know while you're intoxicated. Traffickers will look to take advantage of people who aren't necessarily in a clear mindset. They also like to target with people with pre-existing drug dependencies. So it is best to be very smart with who you're doing these things with and when, and making sure people know where you are. If there's even the slightest bit of doubt about someone you are letting into your life, trust your gut and take precautionary measures before fully devoting yourself to that person. Run a background check. Always inform friends and family of where you're going and when. Share your location on your phone with others. Just be smart and know the facts. Spread knowledge to try and avoid this happening to anyone in the future. And that is all I have for you today.